Scorpio, Spirit wants us to do a love reading, and we are coming from the book of Luther Vandross. Y'all know who he is, and if you don't, go look him up. The verse is, "Oh, my love, a million days in your arms is never too much." Yes, we're coming from never too much because Scorpio, I don't care what anybody says, you're never too much. No, but seriously, that song is about giving and receiving, not giving and taking, but giving and receiving unconditional love. Uh Also, wanting to be around each other, enjoying your partner, and just getting that feel good going on, but not just with a partner. You can do this with yourself, Scorpio. It has to be within too, right? So keep that in mind. Scorpio, this message is not for everybody. Take it as it resonates. I'm Shauna, and this is your Highest Good Tarot. Welcome or welcome back. All right, Spirit. What is the situation surrounding Scorpio's never too much love reading? hmm We got the Page of Jazz, y'all. That's the Page of Wands. Ooh, we also have the Page of Axes, which is the Page of Swords. Hmm. Lots of young people out here. And then we have the Seven of Jazz, which is the Seven of Wands. That's interesting. At the bottom of the deck, oh, the Devil. Huh. This is interesting, Scorpio, because hmm, there's some selfishness surrounding your love life, but it's not coming from you. It's not coming from you. I'll put this to the side here. Ooh, behind the Devil, Scorpio, we have the Seven of Axes. That's the Seven of Swords. There's some, and then behind that, there's the Ten of Swords. There's some shady shit going on, some deceitful, like conniving things that are happening, and it's causing a blockage in your love life. And this Ten of Swords may also be because of whoever is causing, doing the blocking. That's what they feel. They feel a sense of betrayal. They feel, you know hurt, because hurt people, right? And this isn't a pass or anything like that, but like I said, there's a lot of young folks around you, Scorpio. These may be your children, or children that you care for, so they are your children, and they are blocking your love life. It's literally right there. One of the children may be um more action oriented, since we have the Page of Wands here. So they are somebody who does and then thinks later. And then you have one child here who is a lot more thoughtful, maybe the mastermind of sorts when it comes to certain things. Um, and this could be one child as well. So we may be dealing with multiple children or one. And this isn't their ages range. So we could be talking about somebody who is between 7, 8 years old up into preteen and even teenager. And when I say teenager, we're getting to like the 13, 14 age. Take it as it resonates. You know your life, but there's this energy around where maybe you were with their parent for a hot minute, and y'all have been divorced for a hot minute or separated for a hot minute, and maybe you've had some you know some suitors, and they, children pick up on their energy. Children pick up on the energy. I remember when I was younger and my mom was dating, I could pick up, even though I never met these guys. I knew she was going out. Like sometimes I could hear her talking to her friends. It's the same thing. And if this is a situation where you were in a relationship with their parent and y'all are all living together and now they are with you, or they spend half of their time with you, whatever the case may be, it may be one of those things where, now that you are seeing someone else or thinking about seeing someone else, it hurts them because, they have a picture in their mind, whether that means that this person is going to take away your attention from them, or or I'll say that they want you to get back together with their parent. But either way, there's some shenanigan surrounding your love life. I mean, and children are gonna be children. There's a sense of selfishness because, a lot of times they don't have the abstract thinking of seeing beyond themselves, right? Because they're young. There may be children with old souls and all, but still, the mind forms. Um, they may still do childlike things, which means that mommy, daddy, parent, guardian, you know, um, now that they're seeing somebody else, they're gonna love them, and that takes away from me. Or um, their parent will never come back home because you're entertaining somebody else. So that's what we got going on here. That's what we got going on here. So let's get into, be careful about where you put in your phone. Some of y'all might be allowing one of them to use your phone, um, to play games, to text friends, because maybe they don't have their own. Um, they're not at the age yet. But these children are of a completely different generation. They didn't grow up in the 1900s. They come out the womb already know how to use phones, right? So it's not difficult to pull up text messages. It's not difficult to pull up a calendar or alerts or something like that. So yeah, be careful because your children know way more than you think they do. I'm just gonna say that. Can we clarify the devil and the seven of swords, please? Seven of axes. Clarify the devil and the seven of axes. And then we're going to go into actually what is, out there for you, Scorpio, because this is a never too much love reading, right? But Spirit wants you to know what the situation is. Maybe you were somebody who's just like, my children has to like this person. Right now, your children are in the space where they don't like no damn body. They don't like, no, this is what just came out. This is the 5 of wands. They aren't going to like anybody. No damn body, Scorpio. What else came out was the 10 of roots. There is competition and chaos surrounding your emotional fulfillment, surrounding your family. The 10 of roots is the 10 of pentacles. You know, one of these children might, even the older one may have some inkling like, I kind of want mom, dad, parent, guardian to be happy, but not at my expense. You know what I mean? It's like that. At the bottom of the deck, we got 4 of wands. This is, they are your fulfillment, your relationship status is in competition with your family, the one that you already have, the one that you've established. And right now it's far off. It's about as translucent and far off as that castle because of the combativeness, in a child's way, however they're doing it, whether they're talking smart, whether they're being, sneaky, whatever's going on. Your 1111 is in direct conflict with the legacy, your legacy, the 10 of roots, the 10 of pentacles. That's legacy card, right? These children are your legacy. It's in direct conflict right now. So let's see what's coming in. What's on, and then we'll get um the energy surrounding your person or persons. You know, I will not yuck your yum, whatever that is for you, Scorpio. But and then we'll get some advice. What's what's the never too much though? What's the good news for Scorpio? The star. There's some healing and wish fulfillment, Scorpio. There's some healing and wish fulfillment. The moon. Okay, this is I do a 3 card spread. Right now we got 2 major arcana. It's going to be a major shift though. Page of blues. It seems like it's another child or something. Huh? Ooh, that's you. That's your inner child. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of blues. That's the 2 of cups. So there is a relationship in the works. It exists. Don't don't fret. It exists. It exists. It's a thing. A 2 of cups, divine partnership for you, Scorpio. It exists. However, let's look at the spread here. We have the star, the moon. It's going to take some work. The star, the moon, and the page of blues. The page of blues is you. We that's the page of cups. That's that water energy. That's you. And this is your inner child. For wish fulfillment to come through, you can't you there's some work that has to be done on your part. You can't hide from this. You may even have to think, like, get down to their level. You have to get down to their level and think like them. What is it that they feel they are lacking while parent is out, while Scorpio is entertaining possible divine matches, pursuing a fulfilled relationship with a fulfilled person? You have to consider, like I said, you remember that 10 of swords. You have to consider what they are feeling they are lacking or losing in this whole situation. And but I'm not getting that that means don't do it. That don't mean hide away. That means do that work. Do that inner work. Be intuitive and lean into it. Yeah. Lean into it. Let's get some let's get some of the energy surrounding your person, Scorpio. Yeah. Let's get the energy surrounding the person that is coming in for this fulfilling relationship that you were going to have with them, Scorpio. What is the energy surrounding Scorpio's person or people? What's the energy surrounding them? Ooh, Scorpio, they are a boss. They are a boss. You hear me? You know, this is somebody who is a provider, they are a protector. And let's talk about the swag and let's talk about how satisfied you are not just going to be emotionally, mentally, but also sexually. You heard me? I said sexual. Yes. This person is attentive. This person is loyal. This person knows themselves, but they also want to know you, Scorpio. Mm, What else? What else with Scorpio? What's the energy surrounding their person that's coming in this fulfilling relationship? Mm, I'm excited for you, Scorpio. I am excited. And also realize that a boss, regardless of gender identity, regardless of biological sex, this person has the wherewithal and the emotional intelligence to know that they are dealing with somebody who has children, and these children may have certain feelings. So they have the boss comes in with patience and understanding and compassion. That's who this person is. But this person is also going to be somebody who loves you, Scorpio. Loves you, loves your children, loves everything about you. They are devoted to you and eventually be devoted to becoming a family unit. This is someone who is bringing emotional fulfillment because they are emotionally fulfilled and bringing it into a relationship where you are both going to be in overflow. Overflow. Not you filling their cup, because you won't empty and vice versa. Y'all gonna be in overflow. They'll pour into you as you pour into them, but you're already in overflow. There's not going to be anything lacking. What else, Spirit? Ooh, running, running, running. One thing you can't do, Scorpio, is run from the truth. And also don't move fast. Take your time. When you are with somebody who is whole and knows themselves and you are on that same level, you don't have to rush anything. You don't have to rush anything, but make sure that you're keeping things open and honest. If the children are feeling a certain way, maybe you need to go at a certain pace. That's okay. That's okay. You got to do what you got to do. Yeah. I love this. And at the bottom of the deck, we have soul tie. Soul tie. There are certain things, Scorpio, if you have a codependent or a toxic relationship with the parent of your children, or there's some things really that you have to cut for this person to come in. If there's some codependency there, it has to be cut. It has to be dealt with because that person isn't coming into that. This person isn't somebody that's dealing with toxic issues. They just not. Now, if you are somebody who is raising your vibration and you just you have children with somebody who's lower vibrational, that's something else. But if you're on the same level as the person you had your children with, that's something different, you know? What's the advice here for Scorpio? Scorpio, did I call you Pisces? I hope I didn't. If I did, please charge it to my head, not my heart. But if you're still with me, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and personal readings are available. And if you would like one, send me an email and we can get you started on the multiple options that we have for you. I'll send you an email about those options and how to go about getting the one that you want. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is out here again, different deck. Don't believe me? I told you. I told you. Two of Cups. But it's the two blues in this deck. So this is your advice. King of Swords, Two of Cups. You know, the King of Swords is somebody who has um on is honest, of course. Um very intelligent, head over heart decisions. And there needs to be balance in this. The King of Swords has authority. And when it comes to your love life, Scorpio, and your children ruling your love life, there has to be some authority. You have to own your own love life. And but be wise about it. Be smart about it. You know, it's one thing to um be too emotional, and give in to the situation. But it's another to, stand 10 toes down like the King of Swords would and put up some boundaries, but also be compassionate about your children's feelings, because I mean, they are valid, because their reality seems different from yours. They're thinking with a child's mind, right? But this is a divine match we're talking about. This is a divine match we're talking about. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is somebody who is, you know, charismatic, charming, independent, passionate, also loyal. Hmm. The King of Wands is also somebody who can be a chameleon. Be careful, because Scorpio, you have somebody coming towards you who isn't the divine match, but they're going to look like it. They're going to be very charming. They're going to look like they come in with some power, and they may have some. They may be somebody's boss. Um, it's going to look. There's going to be a lot of chemistry too. But this is not the person. This is a person who will want more focus on themselves, as opposed taking focus away. Not saying all King of Wands are like that, but that's the energy I'm getting here. And this is regardless of biological sex, regardless of gender identity. But you have to take control of your love life. You can have one. You can have one. you know? But remember, this is you. You got to also, consider your situation as well. But you can totally have one. You don't have to give up or wait until they're in college and all that shit like that. Nah, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I hope this helps. Is that all, Spirit? And I hope this helps you for your highest good. That's it. That's all. Till next time, Scorpio. Bye.